Amidst the raging controversy over the new education policy and the three-language formula, several southern states are up in arms against the centre for what they say is Hindi imposition. The man on the hot seat is Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, who only today has shot off this letter to MK Stalin. Mr. Pradhan, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. You have written this letter to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, but he seems to be not convinced. In fact, his Education Minister has said that there is no question of any compromise with the existing two-language formula. How do you plan to resolve this standoff?
Three-language formula is the pattern of the country. Almost all states are implementing three-language formula from mid-60s. I know the position of the Tamil Nadu. Yes, there are certain issues. They adopted two-language formula, but rest of the part, in all the country, we all are depending on going through three-language formula. The recently envisioned national education policy by Prime Minister Modi's government, the policy has given emphasis for the three-language formula. Here, when we are talking about three-language formula, unnecessarily some political line has been taken. We will not tolerate imposition of Hindi in Tamil Nadu. Nowhere in the NEP we have suggested there will be imposition of any particular language in any particular state. I have also written today to Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Nowhere in the NEP imposition of any language is there. Let me explain you. Tamil Nadu is implementing two-language formula. It's fine. They're implementing, they're teaching in Tamil. It should be. They're teaching in English. It's a foreign language. Okay. But what about the border area? If a student of that state for employment purpose is coming to neighboring Karnataka, should not he be, if he desired to learn Kannada, he should not be learn Kannada language, he should not be learn Malayalam language, he should not be learn Telugu language, he should not learn Marathi language, he should not learn Odia language, because in the era of globalization, the era of connectivity, lot of Tamil people are also migrating to the different part of country. In the 60s, the situation was different. Unfortunately, the debate turned to an anti-Hindi debate. Today, Prime Minister Modi is very categorical on one issue. All Indian languages are national language. Tamil language is eternal language, the oldest language of the civilization. This has been stated by none else than Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. He envisioned lot of cultural and linguistic event on Tamil Nadu, on Tamil language. This year, when we are celebrating Kasi Tamil Sangamam, we have put Rishi Agastya, who is the pioneer of Tamil grammar, as the central point, the focus point of that event. You have translated Thirukurur in the many Indian languages. There is no point of disrespecting Tamil language, imposition of Hindi. In the present scenario, NEP is recommending to implement three-language formula. This is the policy of the country. As a cooperative federal structure, we should respect Government of India's policy.
I'm going through this letter that you have written. Of course, you essentially speak about how Prime Minister during his visit to Chennai in 2022 had said that Tamil language is eternal and Tamil culture is global. But sir, concerns which are coming in from MK Stalin himself is that you have cut down on 2,150 crores fund for Tamil Nadu ongoing Samagara Siksha program, and now linking it to NEP. And this is being done because you want the state government to follow the draft which you have approved. You are essentially indulging in blackmail and coercion.
No. Unfortunately, I beg to differ with Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu to use such kind of derogatory words. This is condemnable in a democracy. Governments should not talk to each other in this language. This is unfortunate. He is speaking in a political motivated language. I don't have an answer on that. What is his basic concern? Who is going to, they have created a pure psychosis. Union government is trying to impose Hindi. Who is going to impose Hindi? I am a Odia speaking person. In my state also, we are implementing three language formula. In Punjab, they are using three language formula. In Bengal, they are using three language formula. Nowhere anybody is imposing Hindi as the third language, any Indian language. So you have a political motivation. Have we stopped the PM Poshan Yojana in Tamil Nadu? We consider unconsciously taken stand to make NEP successful in the respective state, the competency level, the infrastructure. We have offered PM Shri Yojana. Tamil Nadu government, due to its rigid stand, is devouring Tamil students another 2,000 crores allocation. What is there in the PM Shri? NEP is recommending up to 8th standard, the teaching language should be mother tongue. We are promoting Tamil language as the medium of instruction up to standard 8. Is Tamil Nadu government is that's for Tamil Nadu government is opposing PM Shri school. We are suggesting digital boards in all the classroom in the PM Shri schools. We are proposing Atal Tinkering Lab as one component of the PM Shri school, in which the broadband connectivity, digital board, technology-driven education, new skills, new job opportunity will come up. In all these are the future of PM Shri school. When talking about to implement NEP, PM Shri school is an instrument of NEP. Today, Government of India has taken a stand. Samagra Shiksha, this year's allocation from last 2 years allocation is the part of successful implementation of NEP. What opposition Tamil Nadu government has? Where is the language coming? Why the two language or three language formula is coming? Due to their own political myopic view, their own political interests, they have taken a stand. This is unfortunate.
But sir, are you not worried that Tamil Nadu culturally has had a history of resistance, particularly with those who have tried to do some kind of Hindi imposition? What we have seen is that there have been several movements that have been led in that state as well against the three language formula. How do you plan to navigate this territory which is leading to creation of some kind of block against
Maria ji,
you?
with utmost humility and polite, don't use your words in my mouth.
No, I'm asking.
Please, you are a very seasoned journalist of the country. Don't play politics with your good words. With utmost politeness, I will say, nobody is going to impose Hindi in any states. Is Tamil Nadu government want to devour its students' youth opportunity in the neighborhood states? In the neighboring area, you belong to the old Bihar, which is today Jharkhand. In border of the Jharkhand, schools in Jharkhand part are teaching Odia language. In the Odisha part, we are teaching Hindi language. In the neighboring Andhra area, they are teaching Odia language. We are teaching Telugu language. For us, three language formula is our mother tongue, Odia, maybe English, maybe somewhere in the southern part it is Telugu, in the northern part it is Hindi, in the eastern part it is Bengali. This is three language formula. Due to its specific political purpose, they have created a false narrative. We are imposing Hindi. Who is imposing Hindi? Why you are devouring Tamil Nadu students from the scientific approach of education? Why you are devouring them from the digital blackboards? Why you are devouring from broadband connectivity? Why you are devouring from clean toilets? Why you are devouring from the education in the mother tongue up to 8th standard? Who is doing politics? But Government of India will go by a uniform policy. We are not rigid. I am talking to Honorable Chief Minister regularly. I am talking to the political leaders. All the MPs are coming to me and we have rounds of discussion. I don't want to disclose certain classified information with you in the public domain, Maria ji. But at one point of time, they are ready to implement NEP. They agreed.
Okay.
There was a proposed MOU draft and exchange between both the sides, but they backed out. Why?
Okay, so you're saying that Tamil Nadu agreed for the NEP implementation,
yes,
and then they backed out.
They backed out because they see politics in that. They think if you can do politics, we can create a narrative. We can create an anti-Delhi narrative. It may suit them, but it is hampering the students of Tamil Nadu. It is hampering the greater society of Tamil Nadu. And I am confident people of Tamil Nadu are not as they thinking. So this pure psychosis of Hindi imposition is uncalled for, unfortunate. This is politically motivated.
So if you are calling this politically motivated, but are you not worried that it may not be just one state opposing it? There would be similar opposition which could arise from other states.
No, don't speculate.
I'm asking.
They are speculating. My specific disagreement on this area. Don't speculate. Particularly Tamil Nadu, for its own purpose, they have taken a stand. Lot of non-BJP governments are implementing this policy with similar condition. There is no politics in that. Why a particular government is taking such stand? Because they want to live in a primitive time. They want to release the fanaticism in their own way. Tamil Nadu has moved out. I can show you hundreds of children with CBSE pattern schools they are studying, and they are confident of multilingualism. They are today progressive. I saw a girl in Kharagpur IIT doing research in biotechnology. Girl from the poor family of Tamil Nadu, speaking fluently Hindi. Should we debar that girl to have a all India? She want to be entrepreneur of bioproducts. I asked her, why you are so good at Hindi? Because I studied in central school and I want to do business in the pan-India level. I need to be confident in Hindi. Should we debar our students, younger generation, due to our own political interest to become an entrepreneur? They will get a huge market in the rest of the India. What kind of politics, what kind of parochialism we have? This is unfortunate. Those who are advocating that, creating pure psychosis, they are not doing good things.
Mr. Pradhan, you're speaking about the future of students. You have that intent in your mind. The Prime Minister, of course, has spoken about Tamil culture going global. If it is about the students who are at the center of this entire concern, then how do you plan to bring those who are opposing it on board?
But not with their unreasonable and narrow approach. They have to come. It's a democracy. You have to wait. In a democracy, you cannot impose. It's not emergency. Same government of India, we have not stopped the PM Poshan Yojana. You are not promoting that. You are not mentioning that. If it would have been parochial, we have stopped that also. This is an unfortunate stand taken by Tamil Nadu government. At one point they have agreed. I don't want to divulge the name who came to see me with whom and who has agreed that point. But due to their own internal, there is a lot of internal party politics.
So how you don't reveal the details because of course it's classified as you were saying, but how?
They're not classified. It should, in the public life, some certain things should be maintained. The decency should be maintained. Nothing is classified. Some decency has to be maintained.
Are you of the opinion that they will finally come on board, or will this opposition will continue because there are elections in the state next year?
I don't want to answer this. I am not a trader. I am not a gambler. I am a custodian of the country's youngsters' future. I am the trustee. So I am concerned about the future of Tamil Nadu youngsters. Those who want to trade their political interests by doing all such things, let them do that. I have patience. I am confident at one point of time in democracy, Tamil Nadu will realize this unreasonable and unrigid stand and very narrow stand of so-called protector of Tamil interests will realize.
Okay, there can be a flip argument to this, sir. The BJP has been trying very hard to expand its footprints in Tamil Nadu. We saw, multiple outreach right from the top with the Prime Minister himself campaigning in the state. It did not really yield much political dividends electorally. Are you not worried that this kind of push can have political ramifications in the state?
We don't see this kind of thing. We never thought about it in this direction. Prime Minister Modi is very categorically taken a stand. All the mother tongues, all the local languages, all the Indian languages are national language. Tamil is the oldest language. Why did he mention that? In the heartland of Hindi, baked in Kasi. He inspired us to organize Kasi Tamil Sangamam. He led it from the front. he announced a international center of Tiruvallur at Singapore. There is no voters of Indian voters in Singapore. My Prime Minister's commitment to Tamil culture and Tamil language is beyond politics. As I said, we are not only thinking about party interests, we are thinking about national interests, and Tamil Nadu is an integral part of Indian nationhood.
You know, there is also that resistance which is coming, one of the aspects which has been, opposed by Telangana, Kerala and Tamil Nadu with regards to the role of governors in the selection of the vice chancellors. Do you plan to take these states on board in negotiating further?
Why they are opposing, Maria ji? Do you know this practice has started when? This is a pre-independence period's practice we are carrying forward. Universities are governed by their own state acts. This is not a new thing we have added. This, again, I am with the utmost responsibility, I am repeating this word. Before independence, this practice, appointment of vice chancellor by chancellor, oblique governor of the respective state, is the practice of the country since last few decades. Why there is opposition this time? Because few states want to appointment vice chancellor. I don't want to, again, I restrain myself for doing petty politics. Do you know, in one state, Honorable Chief Minister's office aide has been, aide's wife has been appointed as a professor in a university. Should we tolerate all these things? In one state, ranked party card holders without any qualification has been appointed as vice chancellor. Should honorable governor keep quiet on that? When act, their own act is enacted by respective states. I don't want to take the name of the state. I don't want to offend anybody. They are all in public domain. All these are case has been going to the Supreme Court. Court has again and again say UGC's act is prevailing upon, is overarching act of anything related to higher education. Again, in another judgment, Supreme Court has said regarding the standard of education, which relates to quality and standards of vice chancellor, is a domain of UGC. Those who don't want to do it politics again here, they are disrespecting Supreme Court. It's not government of India. I can cite you 10 examples of different period dispute between government, university. It came to government of India is not there by that time. They came to Supreme Court. Supreme Court took the opinion of UGC, the autonomous authority, education regulator of country. And again Supreme Court has said UGC's act is prevailing upon everything. What is the opposition? Do you think in a democracy all this malified intention has to be success? Governor will keep quiet on all these things?
Then how will you convince them?
What is to convince? Law is law. Everybody has to go by the law. You have to abide by the law. It's your own state act. Don't see politics and don't create debate out of nothing. Black and white is very clear. Black is black, white is white. What to debate? What is the fact saying?
So if the state chief ministers
don't
do not
say
want...
states. Don't.
Some states.
Few states.
Few states. Fine enough. Few states.
And I have patience. There are processes. Supreme Court is looking into that. Different state high courts are there. Everybody has every right to go to the judiciary to take protection, and people are doing that. It is taking some time, but things are very clear. Parliament can enact UGC's modification. UGC's regulation has been done. 1956 Act, through what UGC has been formed, has given ample authority to UGC become autonomous body and regulate its higher education, standards of higher education institution. UGC is exactly doing that. Now you have to, please, Maria ji, you have to appreciate one thing. In the 21st century, when job is a challenge, existing jobs are abolishing, new jobs are emerging. AI is a reality of the day.
Yes.
Technology is a new disruptor. Don't you think our universities' leadership should be dynamic, should be changed? should be broadened. UGC has done exactly that. But due to some political approach, 2-3 states has taken some stand. But unfortunately, I would like to mention, in the respective states, they are governed by their own act, and their own act is implemented since pre-independence period.
Okay, so sir, since you are saying that you're patient, and I'm aware of the fact that you're extremely patient human being, you're going to be patient when it comes to dealing with Tamil Nadu. You'll be patient while dealing with few of these states who are opposing the UGC draft with regards to the appointment of vice chancellors. Will there be some meeting ground? Because at the end of the day, it's about the children. Their culture, their future is at stake. So how do you widen the process of consultation?
This is the widen. Do you know the NEP is the most consulted, most debated, most involved process of the recent past. After Constituent Assembly, the formulation of National Education Policy 2020, the most well-organized, well-widened consultancy process was there. What we have done is new university reform. We have put it into for consultation. We have not finalized anything. Till 28th March, February, last 3 months, there is a debate, there is a information, there is a decision notes, there are agreement notes. We are only going through that. We don't have to hide anything. We don't want to impose anything. We are democratic people. I am a constitution abider. I have utmost respect to our processes and our constitutional priorities. So we are not, if few people in a society, in a big country, if few people will determine to disagree, patience is the answer.
So how long will that patience be?
It's not
because
a headline.
You are
a good friend of mine. It's not a headline issue.
No,
it's not a headline issue. In a democracy, in a civil society, you have to invoke that debate. Let society debate. Who should be our leader of our university? Should not he be an innovator? Should not he be a thought leader? Should not be a man from industry? Should not he be a good man from the able character with authority in the multilingualism, with good administrative experience? Well, exactly suggest all such things. Society should know and debate all these things. Unfortunately, few people have a very narrow view. In a democracy, we have to tolerate them. They have their own view also. We have to tolerate them.
You speak about scientific temper. How will the scientific temper negotiate this?
It will. I have strong believer of reasoning, rule book and process. And I want to remind you, when Prime Minister Modi took charge in 2014, he said in front of Constitution, he said, Constitution is my Gita, Bible and Quran. It is the holy book. As a disciple of his government, as a member of his administrative team, I am also a strong believer of Constitution. Constitution give us authority, give us process, give us acts. We have to accept that. Consciously, we are a federal state. Federal government has a role and provincial government has a role. We have to work together. I am ready to do that. I am ready to discuss. I am open for anything with any state, with any person, with any stakeholder.
So my last question to you, and I'll go back to the first question, which is essentially a standoff which has to be resolved, and it has to be done by you. You have been a crisis manager for your party, and in multiple roles that you have held in this government, you have handled it pretty deftly. How do you plan to negotiate this space?
No. In a democracy, I am talking to my Tamil Nadu Education Minister, is a very handsome man. Always he came to see me, I said, the hero has come. He is very polite, he is a very good person. I have utmost respect to Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, but rules are rules. I can't be abusive. I can't be disrespectful to my friends, those who are differing with me. They have to come to the point. I have to convince them. They have to realize the thing. Without patience, without persuasion, and people are there. Reasonable people are there with them also. They are trying their bit.
Okay.
And I know Chief Minister is, at my information, Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu was ready to accept a collaborative formulation at one point of time. Unfortunately, some politics has come up.
Okay, collaborative formula, what exactly will that be?
It will come at the appropriate time.
Okay, so there is something in the works.
Yes, we have to find, as you said, we have to find out ways. But process is process. Government of India has its own policy priorities. It has to come through that.
All right, Mr. Pradhan, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV.